Have humans been searching for aliens in the wrong direction this whole time? Because the biggest mystery in our solar system might not be who lives out there today, but who may have lived on Mars billions of years ago. In 2026, scientists uncovered discoveries so shocking that even researchers admit Mars is becoming more mysterious, not less. And when you see the evidence, you'll understand why some people believe the red planet may have once been far more alive than anyone ever imagined. For decades, Mars was dismissed as a frozen desert, a dead world, a planet covered in dust, rocks, and endless barren landscapes. But every year, new discoveries continue to challenge that picture. Scientists are finding evidence of ancient rivers, ancient lakes, ancient beaches, organic molecules, underground water, and environments that may have been capable of supporting life for millions of years. Now, before we go any further, let's make one thing clear. There is absolutely no scientific evidence that humans ever lived on Mars. No cities, no spacecraft, no Martian civilizations, no ancient human skeletons, nothing. But here's what makes this story so fascinating. The more we explore Mars, the more it starts to look like a planet that once had everything life needed to exist. And that raises a question that's difficult to ignore. What if Mars wasn't always dead? What if it was once a living world? The 2026 discovery that shocked scientists. In 2026, NASA's Curiosity rover made one of the most important discoveries in Martian history. Scientists announced that Curiosity had detected the largest collection of organic molecules ever found on Mars. Now, organic molecules are not living organisms, but they are the building blocks of life. On Earth, every living thing contains organic compounds. Plants, animals, humans, even microscopic bacteria. What made this discovery so exciting wasn't just the number of molecules found. It was their complexity. Some of the compounds discovered had never been seen on Mars before. Researchers even found molecules that could potentially be related to chemical pathways associated with the origins of life. Think about that. 3.5 billion years ago, these compounds were sitting inside rocks beneath a Martian lake. A lake, not a puddle, not a temporary stream. An actual body of water that existed for long periods of time. And wherever long-term water exists, scientists become interested, because water changes everything. Mars once had rivers bigger than cities. Most people still imagine ancient Mars as a slightly wetter version of today's planet. The reality may have been much more dramatic. Recent radar scans have revealed evidence of enormous river systems buried beneath the Martian surface. Some of these ancient channels stretched for hundreds of miles. In 2026, scientists studying Jezero crater discovered evidence of an ancient river delta buried underground. The delta appears to be between 3.7 and 4.2 billion years old. That's older than many of the oldest geological formations on Earth. To understand how important this is, think about the Nile Delta or the Mississippi Delta. Deltas form when rivers flow continuously into larger bodies of water. That means these rivers weren't appearing for a few weeks and disappearing. They existed long enough to shape entire landscapes. In other words, ancient Mars had a functioning water cycle. And that's one of the strongest indicators of a habitable environment. Mars may have had beaches. Now things get even stranger. Scientists have discovered wave patterns preserved in Martian rocks. Not wind patterns, wave patterns. The same kind of ripples that form when water repeatedly moves across a shoreline. Imagine standing on Mars 4 billion years ago. Instead of red dust stretching to the horizon, you're standing on a beach. Waves crash against the shore. Clouds move across the sky. Rivers flow into an enormous lake. That sounds impossible. Yet evidence increasingly suggests Mars may have looked surprisingly Earth-like in its distant past. Some studies even indicate a gigantic ocean once covered much of the planet's northern hemisphere. An ocean potentially comparable in size to Earth's Arctic Ocean. That single possibility changes everything. Because oceans create opportunities. Opportunities for chemistry. Opportunities for evolution. And opportunities for life. The mystery hidden underground. Here's where the story becomes even more interesting. Scientists once believed Mars became completely uninhabitable after its atmosphere disappeared. But recent discoveries suggest that may not be true. Researchers now think underground water may have continued flowing long after surface rivers vanished. In fact, evidence found in Gale crater suggests groundwater systems remained active for millions of years. Why is that important? Because underground environments are often protected from harsh radiation. Even on Earth, some microorganisms survive miles beneath the surface. If life ever emerged on Mars, underground regions may have provided the perfect refuge. Some scientists now believe the best place to search for Martian life isn't on the surface at all. It's deep underground, hidden beneath billions of tons of rock and dust, waiting to be discovered. The hidden ocean theory. One of the most incredible theories emerging from recent research involves a hidden Martian ocean. Not an ancient ocean, a present-day one. Scientists studying seismic and geological data have proposed that vast quantities of liquid water may still exist deep beneath Mars. Some estimates suggest enough water could be trapped underground to cover the entire planet if brought to the surface. Let that sink in for a moment. A hidden ocean on Mars today. Nobody knows whether life exists in those deep reservoirs. But on Earth, liquid water almost always attracts life. From boiling volcanic vents to frozen Antarctic lakes, life finds a way. That's why this discovery has scientists so excited. Because where there is water, possibility follows. Could life on Earth have come from Mars? Now we're entering one of the most mind-blowing theories in science. What if Mars didn't receive life? What if Mars gave life to Earth? This idea is known as panspermia. The theory suggests microorganisms could travel between planets inside rocks blasted into space by asteroid impacts. And here's the shocking part. Scientists have already found Martian rocks on Earth. Thousands of them. At some point in the past, giant impacts launched pieces of Mars into space. Some eventually landed on Earth. If microbial life existed on ancient Mars, tiny organisms might have survived that journey. No one knows if this actually happened. But some researchers believe Mars may have become habitable before Earth did. That means life could theoretically have appeared there first. Imagine discovering that the earliest ancestor of every living thing on Earth came from another planet. It sounds like science fiction. Yet scientists seriously study the possibility. The face on Mars and other strange structures. Whenever people discuss ancient civilizations on Mars, one image always appears. The face on Mars. Back in 1976, NASA's Viking spacecraft captured a photograph of a mountain formation that looked remarkably like a giant human face. The image sparked worldwide fascination. Some believed it was a monument. Others thought it was evidence of a lost civilization. Conspiracy theories exploded. But later photographs revealed the truth. The face was simply a natural rock formation viewed under specific lighting conditions. However, the mystery didn't end there. Over the years, people have claimed to find pyramids, statues, roads, doorways, and ruined cities in satellite images. Almost all of these sightings can be explained by a psychological phenomenon called pareidolia. Our brains are designed to recognize patterns, especially faces. That's why we see shapes in clouds and faces in mountains. So far, none of these structures have been confirmed as artificial. But they continue to fuel public fascination with Mars. Why Mars lost everything? If Mars once had rivers, lakes, and oceans, what happened? Scientists believe the answer lies in the planet's magnetic field. Earth has a powerful magnetic shield that protects our atmosphere from the solar wind. Mars lost that protection billions of years ago. Without a magnetic field, solar radiation gradually stripped away the atmosphere. As the atmosphere disappeared, temperatures dropped. Water evaporated or froze. The once habitable world slowly transformed into the frozen desert we see today. In a sense, Mars became a planetary ghost. A world that lost everything. Its oceans, its climate, its atmosphere, and perhaps much more. The biggest question still remains. Here's the truth. Scientists have not found evidence that humans lived on Mars. They haven't found evidence of intelligent Martians either. But they have discovered something almost as fascinating. Evidence that Mars once had many of the ingredients required for life. Water, organic chemistry, energy sources, stable environments, long periods of habitability. Those are not theories anymore. Those are observations supported by decades of exploration. The real mystery isn't whether Mars had cities. The real mystery is whether life ever took advantage of the opportunities Mars provided. And if it did it disappear? Or is it still hiding somewhere beneath the surface? Conclusion. The idea that humans once lived on Mars remains firmly in the realm of speculation. There is no scientific evidence supporting that claim. But the evidence for a once-living Mars continues to grow stronger every year. Ancient rivers, ancient oceans, complex organic molecules, hidden groundwater, potential underground habitats. Every new mission uncovers another piece of the puzzle. And perhaps that's what makes Mars so fascinating. Not because we know its secrets, but because we don't. Somewhere beneath that red dust may lie answers to one of humanity's greatest questions. Are we alone? Or did life emerge on more than one world in our solar system? The next rover, the next sample, the next discovery could change everything. What do you think? Was Mars once a thriving world filled with the ingredients for life? Could microbial organisms have existed there billions of years ago? Or is there an even bigger secret still waiting to be uncovered beneath the Martian surface? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications because the next discovery from Mars might be the one that rewrites human history forever. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.